Hi, it's Michael, Kayak Flangler. This is one of 3 videos I'm going to put together on how to build a fly fishing kayak for less than $250. That's my goal. The series is going to go over basically building pretty much a basic fly fishing kayak. The first video is going to go over the kayak. The second video is going to go over, I'm going to put a rod holder in and then an anchor trolley and maybe modify the seat here depending upon whether or not I run out of money. And then the third video is going to be me out on the water trying to catch a fish. So that's basically what we're going to go for. So this is the first of the 3, and this is on the kayak. So this is the kayak I picked up. I picked it up used for $175 on Craigslist. Not too uncommon to get one of these kayaks for less than $200. If you want to go used, it's a great way to go. One of the main things you want to make sure of when you're buying a plastic kayak is that it doesn't have any sun damage. That's usually indicated by fading on the kayak itself. So if you find anything that has that fading, if on the yellow ones a little more difficult, on the darker ones, blues, reds, oranges, greens, if you see kind of the fading, stay away from that and then move on to the next one if you can. So this one, it's a Heritage sit-in. It's about 10 or 15 years old. Nice little kayak. It is, like I said, a sit-in, so that means that you sit inside. It's got a nice, pretty much flat hull, which is really good, very stable. With the kayak, I ended up getting a little seat because it's a stationary seat. The guy that had it before me wanted a little more back support, and with these buckles you can do that. In addition, I got a skirt. The skirts are really great for obviously the sit-in kayaks because the sit-a-tops don't have them. But sit-in, especially in the Northwest, keeps the rain out of the boat itself when it is raining. It also gives you some sun protection on the legs. If you want to use it for that. And for fly fishing, the great thing is you put it here, and if the fly line is dropping here on top of the skirt, it's not getting tangled up in anything else. That's really a big plus when you're dealing with a sit-in kayak. So, nice little skirt. And also came with a paddle. The Carlisle Day Tripper. These typically are less than $50. If you buy a new kayak or a kayak that doesn't have a paddle, the Carlisle Day Tripper is a great little paddle to get started with. Very inexpensive, very durable. It's aluminum, lightweight. Typically not much happens. Nice little blades. So anyway, the whole outfit cost, like I said, $175. In this particular case, sit-a-tops are typically a few dollars more. One thing that is good about a sit-a-top is that it provides a platform. So in the event that you do go into the water, you have something else that you can get onto quite easily. A sit-in is a little more difficult to crawl back in if you do happen to capsize or fall in. Typically, you would come in from the stern of the boat, then climb up and then climb in. You also have to deal with water inside the boat itself, potential sinking hazard. This particular case, this Heritage, there's some flotation in the bow and in the stern, so in the event that it does fill up with water, it would not sink. So that's a nice plus about these. Heritage, pretty standard brand. You've got Jackson, you've got Ocean Kayak, a variety of actually name brand kayaks you're going to be in great shape with. Old Town's another good one. Some of the other ones that are off-brand, they're probably a pretty good kayak. Chances are nothing's really going to go wrong with the plastic boat. There's some potential damage that could happen on the seams and whatnot, but do a little research online and you should be able to figure out if that particular model is any good. I'm pretty pleased with this. What I'm going to ultimately do is, like I said, I'm going to put a rod holder in, and then I'm going to put a anchor trolley in, do a little modifications probably on the seat. In this particular case, because it has a molded-in seat and it's not adjustable, the seat peg or the foot pegs, they're how you get your back up against this, so you're not ending up with kind of bad back issues. So anyway, that's the good thing about the foot pegs. Nice little added bonus to this is actually more character character item. There was a wine cork instead of the stopper there, and it's a drain plug. This is the drain plug in this particular case. It's a 2010, so I'm not sure if that was a good year for this particular brand of wine, but anyway, it fits in there quite nicely. Water is not going to come in, and it's easy to get out. So if I have a couple dollars left, I'll replace it. Otherwise, I may just change it out to different corks just for having some fun. So anyway, that's my goal. 2 more to do, and I hope you stay tuned for the other 2. Until then, it's Michael, Kayak Fly Angler. Go farther, catch more.